Hey guys, welcome to HRL Season 5, Round 11, Dillion GP. This is going to be Moto 2. Sorry I'm laughing because I was watching a stream on the side and I just saw someone put in chat, third best in soccer, maybe LeBron James, and it was kind of hard not to laugh at that. So going through the starting lineup here, obviously things are going to be flipped from the finishing order of Moto 1, so it should be interesting. We're going to have a lot of those fast drivers in the back and a lot of the drivers that finish towards the back. Last Moto starting up front always makes for an interesting moto. Second moto tends to have tons of cheese, so definitely looking forward to this one, especially with some of the cool crashes we saw in the first moto. I think we'll see some more in this one, but we're about to get started here. Had to take a little look at that house. I'm still curious about what's going on in there. They just sort of, like, I just think it's so weird. Why do you have a house like right there, right next to the track? Maybe they like watching racing. Anyways, green flag. Start of the race. Let's see how this goes through the first section. The poles tends to have a couple crashes, a lot of beating and banging. Looks like actually that might have been cleaner than first moto, honestly. Oh, one driver stuck in the two-wheel, spins around. I think that was Fireball. It's like a 4 wide. There's like a 4 wide and a 3 wide on the track. A lot of drivers all over the place, scrambling for position. Looks like could have been a 4 wide there, but got loose out of it, so not going to happen. Still have a 3 wide as well. Looks like double 3 wides. Wow, this is insane. This is sounding like an oval commentary right now with all these 3 wides. One in the NASCAR corner. Oh, crash. Looks like Luke and Vulcan both going to be going down. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I got to stop looking at this chat. It's pissing me off. I never had. I usually watch streams in the background when I do commentaries. I've never been this thrown off. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll get back to the commentary. I gotta read this. I think we can all agree that if soccer was a physical sport, then LeBron James would have dominated it. Until there's actual regulations, then I'll give it to Curry since he's a much better flopper for that sport. All right, we'll move on. We'll move back to the commentary here. Looks like there's a little accident there. I saw Roman go down. Possibly Fireball again, and I think Vulcan also involved, so just a rough start for those drivers. They did pretty well in the first moto. We're up there with that front pack, but this moto they just cannot stop having crashes, and it's just not working out for them at all. Going through the NASCAR corner, what is that? We have, who is that? I think that's Opix, Detail, and Luke. And then we have Camby and Ump in front of him, I believe. Yes? Yeah, I'm Gucci, I think. What's that battle up front? Hold up, let's see. I think we'll get an update right here. And it looks like we have Elite in the lead and Fake Deal in second. So Fake Deal has got to be in the best position by far out of any driver for the overall right now. Or I shouldn't say gotta be. He is. He is easily in the best position. He's in second so early into the second moto. He's got Elite in front of him, and he already finished second in the first moto. So even though he's probably kicking himself. Oh, Slaunch going down right there. Detail going down as well. Rough corner for a couple of those. It looks like Jake Speed even going down. That was definitely a rough corner that lap. But yeah, I think this is. I mean, obviously, like I said, Fake Deal. He's probably kicking himself after that first moto. I'm sure he really wanted that win, and I'm sure he's really pissed that he didn't get it. And I would be too. In a situation like that, like not winning, getting past for the lead isn't always as frustrating as it can be, but in the way that it happened to him, it can be very frustrating when it's like last 2 laps. That's very frustrating when you're that close and you just make a small mistake. So he's probably really pissed, and if he can get by Elite here, get this win, he's going to have an overall easily locked up, unless Detail just does some crazy crap in this second moto. I mean, Detail's definitely got a lot more passing to do, especially with that latest crash. And Fireball would have a ton of work to do as well to even have a chance. He'd have to pass Real Deal as well if he were able to catch up. And we already, we saw Detail and Fireball both very rough starts to the race. So this is looking like a very, very good night for Fake Deal here at Dillion. Could be big for his points as well because he's in a very close battle for third place in points with Slaunch, and obviously an overall and possibly a moto win if he can get it would help him a ton. So this is going to be a big race for Fake Deal. Definitely keep an eye out on that lead spot if Elite can hold on to it. And Elite hasn't been able to get a win this season. but he's been in the lead a lot in these second motos, and it's gonna be interesting once Fake Deal catches up to him to see like how long. What the heck just happened to detail? To see how long Elite can hold him off. Closest Elite came to winning that I can think of in my recent memory was Grizzly Moto 2, which was a very close photo finish all the way to the end. So he's been there. You know, he's been close. He just hasn't been able to cross the line at first. Led some laps though, but that's not, you know, there's only one lap you need to lead, so most laps led doesn't really matter. Little opinion though, like if anybody can comment on this, I'm curious for people's thoughts on it. Me as a racer, I always try to lead as many laps as possible. I know some people don't really care about that. Like some people are completely satisfied with just crossing the line in first with like a last lap pass and winning that way. Oh, Hunter going down right there. That's going to slow them up a little bit. Hunter's going to lose 2 positions. And I think, was that Elite? Yeah, so I think Fake Deal has taken, I got to say this, I think Fake Deal has taken the lead at this point. So, and he's definitely got a huge lead as well. So looking really good for Fake Deal for that overall. But yeah, I was just wondering what you guys think about like leading laps for wins and stuff like that, because like I said, I know some people perfectly content with just getting that last lap pass. And as much as I enjoy a race where I don't lead a single lap until the very last one, as much as I enjoy a win like that, like that's always a good feeling win. My preferred style of winning is to dominate. Like start at the front and end at the front. Literally lead the entire race. That's always my goal. And that's always that's the way I like to win. But the way I value wins, I guess, kind of depends. Like, I don't know. I guess. Oh man, Fireball with an aggressive pass on ump right there. I guess I would value the wins too, even though like the wins where I get the lead in the last lap, that's a little more exhilarating. I still think I value the wins where I lead the entire race more, because that's like a, you know, that's like a dominating performance, I guess. It's kind of like the difference of winning a basketball game by a buzzer beater or winning a basketball game by like 30 points and being in the lead the entire time. Like the buzzer beater is obviously more entertaining, but you don't want to win that way. At least in my opinion, you want to win by 30 points. You don't want it to be a fun game to watch. You want to just dominate. At least that's how I see it. I know everybody doesn't think the same way, so I was curious on that. Little tangent right there, little tangent. Oh my God, I need to get this stupid LeBron James comment off my screen. There we go. No, I'm not. Oh, best basketball player ever is Steve Nash. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta contact this guy quick. 3 minutes left in the moto. I just gotta say, I just gotta commend this dude for saying that. Steve Nash is the GOAT. Who's your guys' favorite basketball player? I'm giving it to Steve Nash. Everybody that knows me knows that I think Steve Nash is the GOAT, and you know what? He is. I don't care that he has 0 rings, because he still has more MVPs than you do. So he's the GOAT. That's all I gotta say. Does he have more MVPs than Kevin Durant? He might. Does Durant have 2 MVPs? Honest, I'm gonna look this up right now. Looks like Luke's gonna try to make a pass now on Elite. That's gonna be for 2nd place, and Solange right now is in 4th place. Elite trying to hold on to that 3rd place spot. And you just saw Fake Deal at the side of your screen for just like half a second right there. Fake Deal with an insane race right now. Really good show up for him, and it could be an easy overall for him. Looks like Kevin Durant only has 1 MVP. Wow. Alright, so I think I just confirmed that Steve Nash is better than Kevin Durant. He's got more MVPs, so yep, that's all I got to say. Stephen Curry has 2 MVPs. Come on. You're not better than Steve Nash, baby. Alright, let's take a look at the race. We got Vulcan with a sick 2-wheel. That was dope. The fact that he saved that. I don't know what was better, Vulcan's insane 2-wheel save or Detail's ridiculous crash recovery, because his recovery from that flip was actually really good despite how bad of a flip it was. Speaking of which, it looks like Detail's going to force himself around Camby right there, and then he's going to have to work on Roman in front of him, which might be a big battle since they're having that points lead battle. So if they get next to each other, there might be some beating and banging. You know, they're probably going to fight it out pretty hard for that position. Both of them having breakout seasons. I mean, in the past seasons, like, they've always been top 5 sort of guys in terms of, you know, finishing races and in terms of points and stuff like that. You know, they've always been guys that are inside and around the top 5 for the races and for the points, but they haven't really like made it up to that consistent podium spot, you know, consistent top 3 points and race. And this season, Fireball going down again. Oh, that's really critical for him. He's gonna have to work those spots again. But yeah, if they can keep up the way the season's gone so far for him, which you think about it, I mean, this season's pretty close to being over. It's gonna take a lot for them to lose the lead that they have. Then we could see, I mean, we could see a career best season out of both of them, no matter who gets the championship. So definitely a breakout season for those guys, regardless. Nice camera angle here, watching some dope drive-bys. I don't think I can use the word dope and drive-bys in the same sentence with such a positive connotation, but we are in a race, so I guess it works, kinda. So 3 laps to go, not that much time left. Right now we're on board with Fireball, watching him try to take back some of these positions. Elite has fallen back quite a bit. You know, he's had a rough second half. We still have Slaunch in 3rd, so that means that's Elite. Whoa, Hunter forcing him way down low. That means it's Elite 4th and Hunter 5th and Fireball 6th. So Fireball has, with that crash earlier, dipped outside of the top 5. So he's going to be fighting super hard for this spot here with Hunter. And if he can take it, that's going to put him in the top 5. There you go. Fireball's going to be in 5th. But now he's got to work his way by Elite for 4th, which, again, every point counts. Fireball at this point, he's had a rough season. He's just trying to recover it, you know, have as good of a season as he possibly can, because I'm just going to put it straight up, he's not going to win the championship this season. You know, he had a really good chance season 4, ended up getting Champ Series, but he had a really good chance for the regular season championship. Ended up coming up short, but if he's looking for a regular season championship, he's going to have to look for one next season, because this season it's just not going to happen. I'm just going to straight up say it. At this point, it's way too late in the season. He can recover. You know, he can get his Moto win. I guarantee that. He can maybe get another overall, maybe 2 Moto wins. But I think his championship hopes are over. I think we're going to have a new winner this season for championship, like guaranteed. Interesting little shot right there. Looks like we got Fake Deal still holding on to that lead, doing a great job. Luke in 2nd. Trying to chase him down, but there's not that much time left, and even though that gap has definitely been cut down, it's still quite a bit of a gap. Final lap, white flag, and yeah, you can definitely tell Fake Deal's got quite a bit of a lead. It's going to take a lot. Well, it's really not going to take that much out of Luke, really. It's going to take a freaking mistake out of Fake Deal. I mean, that's the only way that they're gonna lose this, or that he's going to lose this. As long as Fake Deal, as long as he can run this lap consistent, he doesn't really need to be clean. Or sorry, he doesn't need to be clean. He doesn't really need to be fast. He just needs to run this lap consistently and just take safe lines, and he'll win. I mean, with that kind of gap, you can honestly play with it a little bit. I'll be surprised if he runs the chicane really riskily here. Let's take a look at how he runs it. Gonna be entering it right now, and it appears that, yeah, I mean, he didn't really take it. He didn't, you know, stick it as far, especially in that second half of it. He didn't even come close to the poles. He's not risking anything at this point. Going into the final corner, yeah, just not going to happen. Fake Deal going to take his first ever HRL victory. Luke's going to come 2nd. Slaunch going to come 3rd. Fireball's going to take 4th, and it looks like Hunter will round out the top 5. Elite, unfortunately, you know, losing that top 5 spot right at the end. Hunter's going to round it out at the edge of the top 5. We'll have the Moto results and the overall results coming up on screen for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the event. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed this track. Last GP track until Mirabilis, so I'm excited for that, obviously. Mirabilis is going to be fun. Kitty Hawk and the Wild Card's going to be fun. Looking forward to those a ton. And they'll probably be really good races. But this one was great as well. All the GP tracks this season have been fire. Just all the tracks in general, for the most part, have been fire. And I'm hoping our schedule can be as consistent as this one is next season. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Barvo coming up next. Get hyped for that. See you there.